Hey guys, it's Carrie coming at you fairly informal from my socially distanced office on my deck. I just wanted to take a moment to kind of walk you through staff tools on our website. That's where we keep the invoice form. So some of you are very familiar with that page and some of you haven't quite connected with it yet. So I just kind of wanted to go through the invoicing form. So you can find it at blueridgeeventstaffing.com. You just come over here and click on the staff portal, and there is a login page there. If you don't have the login info, talk to us at the office or call Stephanie, and she will happily provide you with the login credentials. So here under staff tools, you have access to a number of things. The handbook, the alcohol policies, which is what our bartending customers sign. It's their understanding. So if you run into any problems, like they want you to move a keg in the middle of the event, you can pull up the alcohol policies on your phone and be like, sorry, no. And there's also a scope of services document here, which is also a good way for you guys to tactfully decline to do things that just aren't in your job description, like blowing up 500 balloons or doing flower arranging, acting as a DJ, things like that. There's also a link to the Facebook staffers group, RASP registration, Count on Me trainings, which is really important right now. The North Carolina Count on Me trainings are for reopening, and these are specifically geared for restaurant workers. So a lot of really handy info in there. I encourage everybody to check out the owner-manager training as independent contractors. There's also a specific front of house and back of house, but if you do the owner-manager, all of that is covered in there. There's also a separate one which offers more information on cleaning and disinfecting, and I really recommend that training too. So informative. There are also a few other PDFs uploaded here, the symptom checklist and symptom screening, mask safety, and an action plan. The action plan has phone numbers on it for you all. If you start to feel sick during a shift, or if somebody else does, you can pull up the action plan, and there is a 24-hour hotline there for you to call, the UNC 24-hour hotline. And that brings us to the invoicing form. We're moving to a system where we are going to be requiring invoicing forms for all shifts. And so if you have any barriers to that and cannot log on consistently to submit invoice forms to us, you may also call in your shift. You can leave a voicemail on the office phone, and you can just go through the 5 W's: who you are, what you worked as a waiter or a bartender or whatever, where, at what venue, when your shift start and end times, and whatever else. Notes, travel and mileage, if you bought ice, things like that. So if you do have access to the internet, though, you can come down here and put in your name and the date of your shift. And then I want everybody to notice this little plus sign here. You can add a new row, and that way if you work a double, or if you want to just enter a full week's worth at one go, you can do that. So you can put up to, I think, like 20 lines in here. And you just put the date, who you worked with or the venue, your staff role, pay rate, time in, and time out. And if you need to add more lines, you can do that with the plus button. If you do not need them, you can take them away with minus. Travel and mileage detail. On 8/14, I worked in Tryon. I did not drive, so I get travel only. I rode with Barrington and Kevin. Carpool details are useful. It helps us know who's riding with who and who gets the mileage. And then there's also a space for feedback, and we really love it when you guys use this feedback space. It's great. So try on. I had no access to water. I brought a water bottle like it was suggested in the work offer, but I couldn't find a place to refill it. The manager disappeared after the shift began, and I wasn't sure who else to ask. We love both positive and negative feedback. Negative feedback lets us know that there's a problem, and we can help you resolve it for the next shift or the next person who takes that shift. And then colorful palette. Regan was fun to work with, really organized and easy to work for. Please send me any and all invites for shifts like these. We love to know when you guys love to work with someone. It's really great when we can find matches and keep you guys happy by sending you shifts you like. So please use the feedback form. If you have receipts to be reimbursed, you can upload those files here. You can take a picture of the receipt with your phone camera and just upload it. Super simple. Or you can always drop those in the mailbox at the office. So once you've entered all the information that you need, sorry, it got a little blurry there, you can hit submit, and you'll know that it has submitted to us when you get the thank you page. Thanks for self-reporting your hours this week. And that is that. So I hope you guys have learned something, and be well.